Right, ladies and gentlemen, the date is the 30th of April. Welcome back to Satisfactory, where last time we managed to actually bring over the copyright up from over here. From over there, we started utilizing them, bringing them into this location. And now we have 2 lines of copper wire going into each of these lines here, and then 2 lines going into here. This is making us rotors, and then this one down here is making us reinforced plates. We now need to merge these two after the stress test has been complete to be able to then go into smart plating. But then once we go from that, we then need to start looking into the framework. So we need to start looking at that next. So we can't really move on from here until these numbers are working correctly. We can see this is jumping between like 73 and 85. This needs to be a target of 81 per minute. These manifolds are definitely going to take some time. We could easily grab some wire and fill up the machines, but then that breaks the point of stress testing these. Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that the wire is coming to all of these. And I don't want to fill them up, because a lot of people always say, fill up your machines to pre-cook them. You should never do that. And the reason you should never do that is because if there is a problem with the line, it's going to be quicker to find out there's a problem with the line from a natural manifold heat up, rather than you forcefully filling it up and it's slowly dwindling down. Because it's like a ticking time bomb. You just added like 3 hours onto that time, you know? So you should always do it from this way. I can understand why people don't have the patience to wait for that to happen, but then you're going to be annoyed when you find out that because you did manually fill them to speed up the process of the number testing it, you would actually just cause a slowly ticking time bomb because something's inefficient. And especially don't do that with liquids. Exactly, because with liquids it takes extremely slow. It's extremely long, because I see so many people going, oh, I pre-fill my pipes to do this, but then 20 hours later they're like, Bitz, my pipe fluids are messed up. And then I remember them saying that they pre-filled. You know? Could you half cook them and not fill the line? You could, in theory, yeah, because you could speed up the ones. I would highly advise leaving at least the last 6 to be done. I understand how infuriating it could be waiting for all of this, especially when you're waiting for stacks of 500, right? So it could be a while. We can see this is currently flying into here. But you've also got to remember, you should never really look at the numbers when you first boot up the game, because like the game kind of needs to catch up with everything. So the first thing I want to do is, we already stress tested them over there, right? So we know that these lines should not be the problem. We already stress tested these, and they all come out at 270 per minute, right? So we know these lines will not be the problem. If there is a problem, it should be up here, because we have stress tested the plates downstairs. They was coming out like bang on 180 per minute. We've stress tested them. They're coming out at bang on 270 per minute. So if there is a problem, we know it's this section, hence the reason we stress test this. And then once we know this is fine, we can then move on to the next section. So then when we build the next section, we know it's not that, the plates, or the wire, because we've already scienced it all. Right. So what we are doing now is just waiting for this. So I'm kind of expecting the end ones to be the ones that are not efficient yet. This is 100%, this is 100%, this is 100%, this is 91. We need this to be hitting that 100%. And it's the only reason it's not is because of the wire. We have to treat this line here different to this line, because this line is receiving a different wire line. Okay, it's receiving the same plate line, it's just receiving a different wire line, because we have 4 wire lines coming in all together, 4 over there, these 2 here, this bottom one is coming into this line, and that top one is going into that second line here. So we are just waiting. Desuth, so sorry for butchering your name. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. So we are just waiting for these to come into here and do what it needs to do. So the only problem is because of the stack size, it is going to take a little bit longer. So that's the only thing we've got to wait for now. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Welcome in. We are just starting off with today. I think we've been live, what, about half an hour? Half an hour, chat. Good morning from Spain. Hola from England. Right, so this is the overflow of the plates, isn't it? So this should be a target of 90. This should come down once this starts coming down. So once this number goes up, that number should start coming down. Because the pause that's waiting when this happens, when this is not receiving the correct amount, it's over there, right? See, this has now gone to 92%. So it's slowly getting there. It's going to take some time. This one's 100%. That one is 100. Here, coming down there. Plates are down here. These plates come down this way, but then they've got a priority merger here with that on that, yes. But then way back here, if it does backlog, it does have a overflow line here, yes. So we do have 180 coming into that one single line. So the 180 is coming this way, comes along this line. It then comes down here, going into that. So we know 180. What was the number? Is 1875? I think it was 1875. Not on that one. 1875. Yeah, so 180 divided by 18.75 is 9.6 machines. So it's coming up here. It's feeding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it goes to 9.6. So it's going to feed 60% of that one. So down here, that is why we have the merger here. So yeah, it's gonna feed 60% of that. But then this one comes in here and feeds in them. So that should be a 100% consumed line, this one. They should always keep moving. They should never actually stop. Where then the other one is going to be feeding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to feed 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 40% of this machine. So it should be 5.4 machines. 5.4 machines. How's it going, lunch? Yeah, go and do your thing, man. Go and do your thing. Having a phase 2 factory pumping out space elevator deliverables. Oh well, this is what we're making here. This is for this smart plating, so we can at least make. If we look at the smart plating recipe, we are going to be able to make. Well, we're going to be making about 80 something reinforced plate, 81 reinforced plates. And how many rotors are we expected to be making? So we're able to make at least, depends on how many I want to put down and how many reinforced plates or rotors I want to consume per minute. Because what was the numbers that this should be over here? Yours 66. Let me just see how much this should be. Because you're still coming in, right? Why is still coming in here? You're going into the... We ended the live stream just as we completed this, so this is going to take some while to cook. Yeah. Going to take some while to cook. What's the numbers on this? Because that's 10 steel pipes per minute. One steel pipeline is 270. 270 coming down here is going to be all of them. But then 30 wire. So then 270 divided by 30 is 9. We should have 9 on either side of this. So 1, 2... Yeah, 9 on either side. So that's 100% wire being consumed on either side. We have a 270 going into 18 machines, consuming 180 steel pipes per minute. Leaving with 90 pipes coming out over here, so we can... Let's mark that down. So this is the second line. This should be 90. But right now, it's higher than it should be because it's the pipes are actually not being consumed on this end because the wire is still manifolding through the here. So how many per each? So it's 5. So it's going to be 18 times 5. 18 times 5 is going to be 90. So we should have a total of 90 rotors being made here. So let me put a sign down. Let me just grab you. You should be that. That should be that. Yep. And then we're just going to copy you. Because then this one should be... Select icon. Pipe. You should be 270. And then you should be 90. Yep. Hey, Kizzikas. Go and get your flowers. Everyone deserves flowers. Are you going to pick me some flowers, Kizzikas? I'd have some flowers. Da, 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 da. Today's a nice day, chat. It's another lovely day in where I am in the UK. Sun is shining. There's a nice breeze going throughout this room anyway. I've had to bring out the aircon again for this last couple of days. It's getting a pretty warm. Hey, Phil. How you doing, sir? How you doing? This is 100%. I want to see if this is going up. If this is going up, I'm going to fill this machine because this has already hit 100. Because what I want to see next is if the additional items coming through should push through. How much more efficient would these machines start off if they were load balanced instead of manifolding? They'll eventually work out so load balancing, when you come to large systems, can be quite space heavy. They would fill up instantly. They should all boot up like at the same time. So everything should, like the efficiency level on each machine will start going 1, 2, 3, all at the same time. So load balancing would definitely get all the machines. Think of like the percentage above all of the machines. All of them should be exactly the same. Where in a manifold, it cooks from the end, kind of like a temperature gauge going up, you know. So let's see where this number hits when this gets to 100%. So it's got to 178. So let's see if this gets to 178 for this one. What's up, Razor? Wacky Pie? Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Happy bloody Thursday. So if this goes above 178, I am going to fill this machine. So we can already see it's already at 178 with 30% to go. Went up by 2. So you can kind of see how longer this is going to take to pre-fill. I am going to remove all of these just so I can glance. God darn it. Wacky Pie with the resub for 4 months. Thank you so much, man. A resub for 4 months. What I'm going to do is just to make sure that everything is fine. Also, even though we've already stress tested it, I am just going to do that and that. Do 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 do. Dagon do 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 do. Yeah, 178 now at 50%. So it's receiving them. I'm going to pre-fill this now. Now we know that this is officially 100%. Is there a new map out? No new map. It's the main reason you stopped. What? Because there was no new map. No, the 1.2 has released randomized nodes. So all your nodes can be randomized, which changes your factory layouts where you want to put things totally different. Oh, that's the, this is the conveyor throughput. You can get it in the awesome shop. It allows you to count throughput of belts, you know. So we can see that now going into there. Yes, it calculates per minute, yeah, what items are passing through that conveyor belt section you put it on. You're needing 45 per minute. What I should really do, because the wire's coming in from that end, is I should put this on the other end. I should really put this overclock one on this side, on the input side. That's what I really should have done. But nope, I spawned it on this end. Saying that, I didn't know where there was actually coming in. I was going to reset after that. Sorted. You completed 1.0 launch. Guess it's time. Get super bored when I see the same things every day. It happens even when I'm driving back and forth to work. Yeah, I tell you what though, as a player that has been playing Satisfactory since day one, playing with the random nodes is a game changer. Because, like I said at the start of the stream, whenever you're starting in, whenever you're playing in Satisfactory, you know where you're always going to build your oil plant by your course, because that's where all the oil nodes are. Where now it's totally different, because if you're playing on random nodes, you're going to be building them randomly. You're going to do micro factories or start using logistics more, because you've got oil nodes in the grasslands. You've got oil nodes in, you know, like scattered throughout the world now, and not just in dedicated locations where you normally, well, you know they are, you know. I'm gonna love you till the day we die. Bam, 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 bam. You got up. We should now see this whole system be 100%. Yeah. Yep. 5.625 times 2, 11.25. Let's grab all of you. 12, yeah, 67.5. And then 6.75 plus 6.75 is 13.5. I have to double check. If you change game version, do you keep your saves? It depends. If you go backwards, so if you're in experimental and you want to go back to vanilla, it'll tell you you've got an incompatible version. You can't go backwards in game updates. It's like that with all games. Bam, 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 bam. 96%. What's up, Lula? How you doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Okay, I am pretty certain about this whole system now. I am pretty confident. Do. See, that's the thing, because of this number, how it's fluctuating the way it is. If I was to change this central line here to a Mark II, it'll still fluctuate between 81, but it won't be as big a differential on either side. So it's because of the belt speed, if you know what I mean. So if I was to change this to a Mark II all the way down here, just so people know. So now I've changed that. The number on here will actually be closer to 21. It will still fluctuate on either side of it, and it will still class as 81. It's just that with the speed of this going through here, now it's not as quick. Bam, 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 bam. You'll see it in a minute. Should do that to the rotor one up here also. Beep. Oh. Oh, we're still waiting for them ones to kind of heat up over there anyway, so you'll notice this now. It doesn't fluctuate as crazy as what it did with the previous one. Why did you build in the crater? Because this is where the randomized nodes was telling me to build. I'm not on vanilla random nodes, just so you know, Mike. I'm not on the vanilla node locations. I'm on random node locations, so yeah. The node's called to you, yeah. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. I'm now the Node Whisperer. What do you mean? Right, so let's have a look into where we're going to be doing the other stuff. So, if these are going to be coming up here, I guess we could look into another flooring, right? Actually, no, we could. It just depends. I'd rather keep this floor here. It's just that this is a little bit too open for me here, for my liking. We have this one. So if we do the roof here, we'll take that straight across there and we'll make it so it's level again. This will just be a bigger room. We'll probably just do like one big window here or something. Bum 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 bum. Oh. We don't need any of them going into there. Keep you on this height. I'm not going to have any of you guys. These are getting removed, so ignore the stuff coming in here. What am I building? Currently building a more efficient starter plant. More efficient and permanent starter plant, I should say. Shoo, flying through the concrete. You're going to be restarting your save. Any new seeds been found? Or people still keeping them to themselves? I actually don't know. I don't know. My seed's actually broken because I changed my seed, changed my my settings on the actual Satisfactory calculator. So when people try to put my like 100 times in or anything like that, and with my seed, it won't come up. Even if you put my old stuff in there, it won't come up. Weird. What's up, Samuel Snackson? How you doing, man? Oh. How doing? How doing? Did you enjoy Shapes too? Will there be also a playthrough series? Yeah. Yeah, so expect, I think, 5 videos to drop on, I think, Saturday. I'm going to release all of them. And it's basically going to be exactly what you see on the live stream, just in video form. Like, into like an hour-long segments each. So if I stream Shapes 2 for 5 hours of gameplay, not like the talking stuff, there'll be 5 separate videos going out on the next day. So I expect to be flooded with videos, notifications. There's going to be 5 Satisfactory videos dropping tomorrow. 5 of them. One is the last edited video of the remaining backlogged Satisfactory content I have recorded from the live streams. And then the rest will be today's stream broken down into hour-long segments. The only thing I'm going to be editing out of them is the just chatting section at the start of the stream. The intro, the ending of the stream, any BRB breaks, everything else is going to get kept in. So then people are receiving videos quicker. Because people are wanting the videos to be quicker released. Okie dokie. Time for this section. Bo, 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 bo. Oh, that, yeah, that's that. Let's go out one more. Blueprint 6x6. What blueprint have I got right now, Samuel? You really blast through concrete? Yeah. Yeah. You can indeed. That's why I always recommend, like, getting a few concrete factories going. That makes quite a bit. And then get all of them into your dimensional depot. Going in at multiple rates. So I have like maybe 4 dimensional depots just allocated to concrete. Hey Dynamo. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Just to confirm, what's your world seed again? Exclamation mark settings. Or seed. Either or. Both commands work. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, troubleshooter. Hey Dynamo. What you should try is try my seed there, Rylan. But instead of space elevator parts 100 times, put 10 times. And then power consumption 2 times, everything else the same. Then load in, it should be my seed. And then go to the Satisfactory calculator website and then put 100 times and then change it to 0.5 power. Then you should be exactly the same as my world, if you wanted that. That's the way you'll have to do it. Because using my seed with them settings won't give you the same result. How do you plan to get those upper floors after you remove the ladders, hypertubes? No, I'm gonna put an elevator in there. Because what I'm doing right now is I'm just marking out the floor of blue is outer wall, black is my walking floor where I'll walk, and then whatever's in the middle here is expendable. So more than likely, it wouldn't surprise me if I split that in half there, you know. But as of right now, I don't know where I'm taking that. Have you tested DaVinci 21? Yeah, I'm on 21 now, yeah. Right. So that's kind of the layout so far. And this will be for the smart plating. So we already know that 10 assemblers is going to make me 20 smart plating per minute, consume 20 reinforced plates per minute. So if I was to put 40 down, that will consume all the reinforced plates, where I don't really want to do that. I might just put 30 down. 30 assemblers. That will consume 60 reinforced plates. That will leave me with 20 for my own personal use. Well, saying that, we have the... Yeah, saying that, we do have my little starter factory at the start, which has still got reinforced plates being made in there. I could just leave that running. That's fine. More than we need. Going to be 100% spaceport anyway. Oof. I would recommend doing that after biomass. I would recommend doing that after biomass if you want the 100 times space elevator parts. Because I've seen some people in here that have been doing it and it's been taking them so long and they've cut down so much trees just to keep the power. Like, all you're doing constantly is just doing biomass all the time just to get to coal. You're doing way too much biomass. Right. So where do I want this elevator to go? I was going to put it here, right? If I was to put it there, that'd be the back of the building. If I was to put it on here, this bit's going to extend. I think I do put it there. Maybe. Or do I put it on the side here? Could put it here. What are you connected to? I could put... No, actually. Could I not put you I'll put you there. But I would like to get to access all the flooring areas. I don't want to put it anywhere along this front face because I know these are going to extend. This is going to extend. This bottom section is going to extend. Saying that though, this one, I could put it, if I put it here, that's going to be, if I was to put it here, I'll take it down into that bit. Yeah, I'm going to put it back where I was going to put it. Let's do that, which means here. So the elevator was to go here. I'll need to change a couple of things, which is that power. Took a few hours, but I need the restart. Right, let's remove all of this. I'm going to send the power up through the flooring with the elevator. So doing what I did here, it does mean we're just going to get a little bit of a little shutdown, right? A little shutdown. Let's bypass the power so it doesn't happen. Yeah, because you're going up there, aren't you? Yes. Bam, ba-dum, bam, bam, bam. Right, so it's just for you. So let's just pull you down here. Get you connected to that. You're connected to that flooring, so we can remove you now. You're still powered. Yeah. Right, let's get our elevator. Let's get you down from there. Right, so let's get... you become up to this floor. Boom. Alright, so now we want a lift floor stop here. Want one there. One there. Then that is going to the ground floor, right? Yeah. Boom. Hey, Mochi. Start a narration bit. It's up to you, Ryland, because you run random nodes, right? You're on random nodes, so I couldn't say go to the desert because you're going to have this iron in here. I can't tell you that. So it's up to you on where you want to build your starter factory. That team's call. That's Mochi for you. Every time. At least it's not the Zoom one. I guarantee there's a Zoom one though. Just trying to call someone up for a coffee time, but nobody picks them. Hey Snut, hello. Is your refrigerator running? No, it stood still, but turned on. Doesn't have legs. Let's get a power node from you to you. Connect you to there. You to that. You're now powered to there, so let's get this power down here. Why would it have legs? Because you asked if it was running. Let's connect that to that. Remove that. Okay, there we go. There's a bit of a misunderstand. Right, down here, let's get that. So let's get that back into there. Let's get the power connected to the underflooring down here. Power node. No, it's connected to wall and let's get that into there. Whoop. Okay, you're connected. What's my main source of power? Is my main power outlets this one? Also, it is connected. So everything over here doesn't need to be connected now on that side. I would like the elevator to come down here. So I won't need to do that. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Basement. Basement, basement, basement. Do, 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 do. Basement. Oh, ground floor. Do, 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 do. I'll call it one logistics. Do, 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 do. Let's do it the power symbol, actually. Oh. Do you mean? Level 69. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. It's such an oversight why they did not add numbers as the symbols in lifts. It's like no brain cell was used to do that. I think everybody who first got into an elevator tried to customize it. Why is there not numbers you can put as the symbol? When you go into here, just give us numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, you know? It's like brain cells. Oh. Brain cells was not used. Alright. Got in there. Confirm. Oh. Oh. Okay. The double music. It's fine. I could fix that. There you go. Right. Ground floor. First logistics. That's not first logistics, is it? No. It is not. It would be here. Whoa. Do 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 do. What a random chew. Random chew star. Dazza with the 35 months. Thank you so much, man. That's first logistics. Logistics A. Logistics B. Boom, boom, boom. Second floor menswear. I'm actually going to change that. Do 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 do. That would be. You know what? Let's do. Yeah, ground floor. Logistics A. You would be. Let's just do it as smart plane. Okay, that's that one. Yes. Yes. Wait, it's not smart plane. What am I doing? Right, there we go. Got there. What day? What day is this? Is this day 12? Or day 11? Day 11. This is day 11. This is day 11. Right, so this is going to be our flooring thingy. Hey, Sydney. Hey, Raspberry. Let's just get our supports in the corners. Is this factory only going to be producing smart plates and our elevator parts in general? Elevator parts. This is going to be making all of phase 2. Ah, 90 per minute. Beautiful. 90 per minute. Beautiful. 270. Beautiful. This still fluctuates. Still fluctuates to 81, even though it's 100% on everything. It fluctuates. Do we know when? So, for those wondering, just like your question, Spiderweb, this live stream, I made an announcement in Discord yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Day before. Wednesday. No, Tuesday. The way I'm going to be doing the YouTube videos going forward is this live stream is going to get broken down into 1 hour segments. Okay? So it's going to get broken down into 1 hour segments. There's going to be, because I record the whole live streams, right? I'm going to take out the intro. I'm going to take out the BRBs. You're not going to hear the alerts or anything. I'm just going to break it down into 1 hour segments, and they are all going to drop tomorrow. So after every live stream going forward tomorrow, with the exception of Crimson Desert, because we've not done any videos on Crimson Desert in the past, the videos will go out the day after. So this live stream that's going out today, there will probably be around, because I'm going to be streaming now until maybe about 4:30 for like another 2 hours, 2.5 hours-ish. There'll be about 3 or 4 videos that'll be cut from this live stream into 1 hour segments, and it'll all release tomorrow. So you'll get 3 videos dropping tomorrow. If I was to live stream, when I'm doing Satisfactory on Sunday, for example, and I stream it for 7 hours, let's say there's 5 hours worth of gameplay, that'd be 5 hours worth of videos, or 5 1-hour videos. They'll all drop on the Monday. You know? If that makes sense. Because the only thing I'm going to be cutting out of them is the just chatting segments, the starting soon, any distractions we do. So, you know, when we get diverted for like half an hour, maybe I'm having lunch or anything like that, or if we're just chatting and just talking about random games for like maybe 28 minutes and all that kind of stuff, they'll get cut out. But all that stuff. Distractions, I know. But yeah, like any crazy hype trains that might happen and all that kind of stuff that's happened in the past and takes up half an hour, 45 minutes of the slot, they'll get cut out. So it'll just be every live stream. The full live stream will be available straight after the stream, but then the videos will be straight after the stream, you know. So if you missed today's live stream, you can either go and watch the past live stream as a whole, or you can wait for the 1 hour segmented videos to go out the next day. So that's the plan going forward. And it's going to be, well, we're sciencing that for the month of May, if that makes sense. So we'll be sciencing that for the month of May, seeing how it does. It's less editing work for me to do, but it also means more live streams and more games. Because yesterday, it took me 9 hours to edit that 1 hour, that video I released yesterday. It took me yesterday. 140 streams. Twitch is experimental with something right now with stream streaks. So you get rewards on the stream streaks. So you get badges with stream streaks. You also get more channel points the more stream streaks you have. That's all rolling out as well. More channel points. You get a leaderboard as well as being added. And then I can just screw all up by just going live for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay, let's do that. Ba-dum. Hey, Leo. Feet pick for 2. My random streams. I know this last week and this week, my streams have been a little bit ski with, but I had to the random ones, it was all in the pedia. But the thing is though, is if you miss a stream, all the thing you need to do is just quickly go to the VOD on Twitch and watch 5 minutes to 10 minutes of that, and you reclaim your thing back, or watch a clip from that stream. That's all you do to get your stream streak back. Yeah. That's all you do to get it back. Right, smart planning. So we're going to be putting down 30, right? 30. Wait a minute. That machine's yellow. You're not receiving plates. Why are you not receiving plates? Wait, have I put it in the wrong position, the merger? Oh, I have. It should be before the 9th one, not... Well... God darn it, Bitz. You got really baited by that team's goal. Can I still get rid of you now, don't we? We don't need the ladders anymore. Do that. So did. How did I not see that being yellow? Crazy. Sunday, because I guess because I've done Sunday, Tuesday and Wednesday missing, I've pushed everything back. So it'll be Sunday. So tomorrow's Crimson Desert and Saturday's Crimson Desert, and then Sunday is the thing. Everything just been pushed back by 2 days. Because I wasn't going to be streaming on Saturday and Sunday. But because I missed Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm streaming now. And we just adventure. Okay. Right, let's get the logistic stuff up on this. So I need to figure out now where my lines are going to be coming up from you. That's an unknown number. We don't answer those. Why is that loud? Why have I got sound on? I never have sound on. Streaming Sunday, I miss. He said it was Crimson Desert tomorrow, Crimson Desert on Saturday, Satisfactory on Sunday. Monday is planned for Shapes on Tuesday. I think I'm going to do Shapes again on Tuesday. We have a sponsor on Tuesday. Tuesday the 5th. Yeah, Tuesday the 5th. With a colony builder game. And we also have a special stream coming up where you guys can win some goodies. If, with that. So hopefully you all potentially like McDonald's. La 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 la. Dooby dooby doo. I only had you guys coming up there for that, right? So we can change where these come up from. Wait, the pipes don't need to come up here, do they, for what we need to build? It's you guys that does. Let's... So you're 90 per minute now. How are you guys getting on down here? With me fixing that now, actually, that number's going to change over there. I'm pretty sure that number's wrong. It's fluctuating, but its average is 81. You know, it's just because of the speed of the belt. So we have a Mark II, we're sending 100, it's detecting 120 per minute. But this, because of the ratios of these, with it being 5.625 each, because all machines are running, all machines are fine, they're all 100%, and it's just not staying static at 81. You know, I'm not selling my bath water. What do you mean? Because like, even though it's going down to 76, it's also going up to 89. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're static, aren't you? Yeah, you're good to go. Because all these are sending out 5 per minute, but because that's sending out decimal places per minute, it's just causing the belt to be a little confused. It's like it's rounding up because it doesn't do decimals. Right, so let's now get... Don't need you anymore. Let's get the assemblers down. So we are going to do 30. If I've got enough room for 30 on here, you know. Hi Bitz, I'm thinking of starting a new save on the experimental branch, but I'm hesitant since there's no release date for the stable version. Have you had any experience in the saves hold up between experimental and stable? Nope. No. I've never had any issues in regards to like save corruption in any experimental branch that I've ever been on. Just always back up your save, you know. But you're starting a brand new save anyway, so it doesn't really matter. If you was bringing your 1.1 save over, yeah, make a backup of your 1.1 save, come over, play around and all that kind of stuff. But I've never had any experience. The only experience or major crashes I ever had, there was 2 times, and it was performance issues. So I don't know if anybody remembers. When they brought out the wall attachment automation, like automatic mechanic, which was when it used to attach from there, but then you can aim at the wall and it snaps there. It used to go down to like 1 FPS. Everyone had that issue. When you tried to automatically connect it from the ground to the wall like that, whenever you aimed, the hologram just provided you with like 1 FPS until you come off it. There was that. And then the other thing which got fixed straight, I think it's one of my top clips, which is when you was to get power poles. We found this bug out on day 1 when it first got integrated way back in the day, was when you was to get a power pole and you was to connect it here, right? And you try to split it, it will cause an instant crash. Or if you was to get a wall outlet, aim at the line and aim at the wall, it'll cause an instant crash on build, but that was it, you know. But that's the only 2 ever major bugs that's caused an issue with gameplay. It's always been just hologram stuff. I can't say I have, no. I've not heard of acorn jelly. Right. 30, right, wasn't it? If we was to place 30 down, we need to... Both of these lines are going to be coming out and they'll need to be merged together. So we need to make sure we've got the room for them. So this is flooring, so I can actually bring these here. I don't want them to be too close there. So 1. Do I want to put these next to each other? Because I'm just kind of thinking about space. Because if I was to separate them like I am doing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, that's 9 there. 9. We need 30 altogether. Okay, that's 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. That's 30 though. Making any large builds. Still trying to new game mode and truck. Yeah. There's no crazy. Oh, the distance is off here, isn't it? You're fine. Oh yeah, it's because I didn't do it there. Have a good one, Fixed Grin. Have a great stream, but thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Right, let's sort this out because we need to fix that. Let's push you to there instead. Which means I'll be pushing you to there. Or actually, let's push it to there also, which means I'll push you to there. Okay. You're all lined up. Right, let's sort all the positioning out of these now. Then we can get all these smart plating up and running. Hey there, what's up, Anki? This is basically the phase part factory. Everything that's in the phases, in the phase 2 I need, it'll be in here. So right now we're just working on the smart plating items. So then we should be making 60 per minute on the smart plating. Oh, I already did that one, didn't I? Oh, no. I could go to 40. Yeah, let's do 40 then instead. Yeah, let's go with 40 instead of 30. What am I going to do this weekend? Stream. We're streaming this weekend. I'll be streaming from 3 o'clock going forward. Until probably the second week of May. There's a new 1.2 update video. Came out about 20 minutes ago. No one mentioned it.